I decided I'm gonna compete in BJJ. I've got my gi and I'm ready. Many sambists think this and they meet certain difficulties. And today my video is going to be dedicated to 5 problems, most important problems, which sambists meet when they switch to BJJ. Video is about how sambists should be adapting to BJJ. Let's go. Many ask, who's stronger, sambist, jiujitero? It's a silly question. Whoever who's stronger is the guy who knows tactic better. It all depends on tactics. For example, you're a sambist and you decided to try your strength in BJJ or grappling. Today we'll talk about BJJ because it's closer. Just switch the gi up and compete. I wanted to share my mistakes, the ones I experienced when I switched to BJJ, when I did jiu-jitsu. And my friend Dmitry Babichuk, married master of sport, in mid-December is going to be grappling in an international tournament. So I know certain tournaments that every sambist will experience because we have certain tactical differences and they will make difference. So listen carefully, maybe write down. In the future, I will express every article in a video more detailed. So don't think in terms who's stronger, who's weaker. I just change your clothes and grapple. Like we used to grapple in judo. Just switch to kimono, you cannot grab legs, could not use 2 hands to break the grip, some other things like blocking like this. Different rules, so if you know them and you adapt. 5th place, ace of sambist. And the ace is stand-up wrestling, throws. But it's also a mistake because many sambists, maybe 90%, just thinking about throwing somebody and that's it. So maybe 10 to 5% throwing in order to finish with a pin or submission. So that's a big trouble here. In jiu-jitsu, in BJJ, they don't score a lot for throws. So it doesn't matter if you go on your back or your side. In sambo, it's important. 4 points for back. Twice you threw somebody and you won. In jiu-jitsu, it does not happen. So many people that switch to BJJ trying to throw, because that's the memory. Good throw is always cool, it's half the victory. But in jiu-jitsu, they can fly, and sometimes they can even consider throw just to secure a good position on the ground. So first, sambists, don't throw. Most important, just to bring it to parterre, to mat, or control correctly after the throw. And it's very hard if you did not work on that control. Let's go further. 4th place. That's what sambists allow people to go behind their backs. What's in sambo? Just cover yourself up on the belly, 5-10 seconds, nothing is happening, and you standing up in the standing position. In jiu-jitsu, you can close yourself, you can cover yourself up, but he's got the rest of the match to get hooks and score points. For back take, you score. In sambo, you don't. Most importantly, not to be pinned in sambo. So a lot of people give up their backs. Before you compete in jiu-jitsu, understand about back takes and what to do when people behind you and stop the hooks. 3rd place. Yes, and it's correct. Sambists do not know how to defend strangles. If sambists compete in judo, they have a certain base in certain defenses against strangles. But in judo, there are way fewer strangles and variety of strangles versus jiu-jitsu. Plus, if you strangle in judo, you don't attack, you get stood up. Pretty simple. Just hide a little bit, cover your neck with hands, and wait until a referee stands you up. In jiu-jitsu, they'll be strangling you until they strangle you. That's why 3rd place, strangulation. If you grapple in jiu-jitsu rules, learn how to defend against them. And for that, you have to know them, the strangles. In the beginning, I will let people go behind me to strangle me. Often I did that, my neck hurt for weeks, but I only got strangled 3 times. And I felt how they strangle, and they strangle like pythons. Grab you and slowly strangle you until you tap. The fourth article, it's outside helpers. By the way, guys, many people wanted this t-shirt and I refused because I didn't have proper sizes. Now I finally ordered plenty of kids and adult sizes, and the t-shirt is a better quality, great print. It withstands 40 washes. I personally checked it. It's a great present for New Year, for a friend, for a coach, for a child. There is a link in the description and order. For now, I have them all. So what's outside helper? A referee and 1 minute of rest. If somebody does submission, you can save yourself. You can roll out of bounds or lift somebody off the mat or tolerate for 1 minute. A referee blows the whistle and you stand up again. And it's a big limit because our sambists, we always look for outside helpers who will stop the match and stop submission. How can we escape that submission with those outside helpers? So that's why always retrain your brain. Nobody's going to help you. Submission done till end, until you escape or until you attack yourself. And it's a problem for people who is doing it. So when I do submission, some people stand up and I release them because that's after 25 years of habit. I release. It's a habit. So understand, judge will not help you. How does he work in jiu-jitsu? He only touches you 3 times. In the beginning, he says, let's go. In the beginning, he says, stop. And during the match, if something happening, he can stop and tell you. Then he just watches, doesn't disrupt you. And guys are grappling, making points. In Sambo, no. They always wait for a referee. Because in Sambo, a referee is godlike. He can give you a victory or take the victory away from you. I think it's a big problem. I think they're too involved. But such Sambo rules, and for being spectacular sport, it matters, I guess. So you don't like be boring. They stand you up right away. Amplitude throws and everything else. 5th place, most important. Many people don't read the rules before competing. They think, I'm gonna do submission. And sometimes matches do not finish with submissions, but somebody wins. People score points, knee on the belly, mount, some sweeps, back takes. If a sambist does not know these rules, maybe even if you don't lose by submission, but they can score a lot of points and you would not even understand how. So submerge yourself in the rules and understand how scoring works. And I always use that because I let people run behind. Our school, Sambo school, was very specialized from attacking one people behind. We allow them, and we know how to do leg submissions. But there is one problem. If you blue belt, you cannot do leg locks. So that's why you should know and understand the rules. So, finalize it. Don't throw for the sake of throwing. It's not effective. It's not Sambo. Every throw should be used to control in a certain position on the ground, pin or submission. If you just throw for the sake of throwing, believe me, you're gonna be choked or something else. Secondly, learn how to roll on your pop, on your butt or knees, and don't let people to run behind you. Certain difficulties you'll experience, but after 2 months, I was able to adapt. Third, strangulation. They choke you different ways, like this, like that, with arms, with legs, with a jacket, with a belt. And for that, you should learn submissions and chokes and be first. Fourth, don't think you can escape submission easily. Always get ready and use counterattack. I like to counterattack. If somebody chokes you, I try to counterattack to break their plans. And often it helps me. Fifth, learn the rules if you compete in jiu-jitsu. In the next video, I'll analyze how to adapt to Sambo for jiujitero. Because in Sambo, often jiujiteros compete in Sambo. And it's a little bit difficult. I'll tell you which problems to overcome. And of course, how to wrestle with a freestyle guy. subscribe to my channel, and watch my videos. I'll be addressing such themes and get deeper. Submission like this or choke like this, how to escape, how to stop the backtake, all the tactical moments. It's gonna be interesting. Please write in the comments. Maybe I forgot something and you know some other troubles you might experience. I will read with pleasure. Please understand, if you're good sambist in parter, you can easily grapple in grappling and jiu-jitsu and any combat where there is submissions. You will always adapt nicely. If you have submission troubles, I have online courses right here. Look at my playlist. You can choose a knee bar, arm bar, Achilles lock, or buy all of that. If you know everything, but you want to order a t-shirt, here's the button, press it, get to the site, and buy it before they fly out like hotcakes. That's it. Thank you for your attention. If you like my video, share please with your friend. See you next time.